You know what I like about the internet age is nowadays all the little thoughts that come out. Even if a white guy is married to an Asian girl, his Asian wife, especially if she doesn't speak any English, all of his little thoughts get put on the internet. Now, this is the website of a guy named Epps. Something Epps. I don't know what the hell his guy's name is. Something Epps last name. I'm sure that it's not in my duty to post about, what his real name is. But this guy has a half Asian son anyways. He writes an article called Why Asian Girls Like White Guys. And in it he writes, what could be worse than being an Asian woman in Asia and having to surrender your mystical oriental hotness to Asian men? In no other race, white, black, Hispanic, are the women so much better looking than the men. Now you might say, what about Indian or Middle Eastern men? Aren't they uglier than Asian men? Possibly, but my point is that the women are incredibly ugly as well, so it's a good match. My wife's cousin, also an Asian girl, agrees with my theory, but adds something I haven't thought of. Asian guys are boring, she says, because they're all the same. They all have the same story, same parents, same college major, engineering or business, same. Now you might think, well, that's not harmless, except this guy, Epps, whatever the hell is, well, let's see what this guy's name is here. Might as well just say it. It's been 10 years. Paul Epps! What does he look like? Well, I'll show you. Here he is. This is him on the left. Here's his beautiful Asian wife on the right. And his son, of course, looks 110% Asian. So, of course, he's not the exact He-Man that you would think he would be. But this brings me to my point that the white guys that go for Asian women always have something called racial Tourette's. Meaning that they literally cannot shut up about Asian men. And the reason why they cannot shut about Asian men is because these guys are bottom of the barrel who have to go after Asian women as a way to make themselves feel good. These guys are not targeting white women, Indian women, Middle Eastern women. They're targeting Asian women because they know they have a chance. And because of these guys have a chance and because they're at bottom of the barrel, just like this Paul Epps guy, these guys are generally the most hateful. They are very, very hateful. And these guys have a million bad things to say about Asian men behind their wives' backs while giving birth to Eurasian children. Now you can see why that could be a problem, given that not every Eurasian son is going to be 6 feet tall. There's a lot of them that are going to be 5'7", like Elliot Rodger. Okay, now even some of these people on one of these freaking tiny dark web websites called this guy out. Look at how slanty the son's eyes are. What a shithead thing to say. I think the kid's better looking than either parent. The dad's a cunt regardless. Being a good looking Asian is useless and he's clearly Asian. The Asian mom has lots of retarded look. Badass who stole an Asian woman from an Asian man. And then she posted a picture. Well, I guess it's been taken down now. So this goes to show you that the guys that go after Asian women hate Asian men the most because they are bottom of the barrel. The kid looks like he's either a Hopper or a Malford preemie. The kid just looks like a typical 100% Asian dude, but probably better looking than his parents. Too bad about his dad being a retard. Poor kid won't even have those Asian smarts going for him. Typical 100% Asian dude with a dad who writes that shit. Poor kid indeed. He also likes Trump. But I'm a beautiful Eurasian, I supreme gentleman. Males disproportionately inherit traits from their mother's side of the family, so white male, Asian female males tend to look gooky. If I remember, Bruce Lee's half-Asian son was fairly impressive looking. These are freaking guys on the deep web. These are hardcore racists that say that this white guy with a half-Asian son is going too far and that Asian men and white women produce better children. By the way, I'm not sure if my channel will be taken down again, but if it is, I'm going to just turn it into kind of like an aggregate site. I'm going to start opening up a Patreon, so if anybody's interested in helping me maintain my position as the #1 half Asian in the world in calling out people like Paul Epps, please contribute to my Patreon, and I will make sure that you are very rewarded. Thank you. Goodbye.